Hey guys, my name's Ryan, and I'm going to break down a trade that I took today on MES because if you're smart, you're only trading micros right now because the volatility is insane. So, to get into things, this is the 1 hour chart. On my charts, I always have the overlaid larger time frame candles over here. So here we have a 4 hour and the daily. Try to keep those in frame because they frame my smaller time frame trades. So as you can see, I took us back to 8 o'clock at the 1 hour. We are trading in a fair value gap right here, but I also want to note that we have touched this one up here and kind of closed below consequent encroachment on it. So from there, I'm going to drop down and we can see how this plays out. And so then when I drop down from the hourly, I have the hourly chart as well over here with a lot more candles because I think it really helps to see market structure. So let's take it to 9:30 because that's when I usually trade. Sometimes I do pre-market. So from here, I was looking for these highs to get taken out from the overnight session, as well as to see how we reacted off of this hourly fair value gap and this 4 hour fair value gap as well. Typically, I stay on the 5 minute, but I have been playing around with the 2 minute chart as of late, just to kind of get more accurate entries. So I'm going to drop down to the 2 minute here because we are at 9:40 at this point in time. Okay, so market opened. I like to keep an orb of the first hour of the futures session. And from here, we spiked above, took liquidity, fair value gapped into it, and let's see how this plays out. So I'm looking at this point, I'm looking for a market structure shift, and I don't see one. We have higher lows. I'm looking for one of these to get taken out with a fair value gap. And there you have it. So this would be an entry for me, and this is where I took the trade today. My stop would be the high, and my low in this case was going to be VWAP for a 1.5 risk to reward. I got filled here, and I remember it kind of bounced around a little bit. That's why it's important not to move your stops. And there you go. Of course, VWAP moved up, so the trade filled there. But that was the trade. Like I said, my name is Ryan. I was in the Coast Guard before this. Formerly, I was an architectural designer. I'm actually still working on my architectural license, but discovered trading in 2019, and I've just been in love with it ever since. It's the only job that I found that I get excited for on Sunday nights. So that's something that's probably many of you can relate to, which is something that I think is really important if you want to make it in this game. The excitement for this job. And so the excitement to always learn too and get better every day, 1% better every day. So with that being said, thanks for the opportunity, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you.